Hi, my name is Naomi Laws. I'm a 6-year member of the Great Plains 4-H Club, and I've been in the Shooting Sports Project for 4 years. The Shooting Sports Project is my favorite project in 4-H. My whole family is very involved in 4-H. I have 6 younger siblings, 4 sisters, and 2 brothers. My parents' names are Keith and Crystal. I have learned way more in shooting sports than I thought I ever would have learned. One of my favorite learning experiences was attending the Kansas State 4-H archery instructor training with my dad. At the instructor training, one of the things that they taught us was a shot plan. And so it went over things like pick up an arrow, put it on your bow, knock it into place, and just every little detail that you could have thought of to put into a shot plan. It really made me analyze and think about what I'm doing when I'm shooting and to making sure I'm consistent. They also taught us a lot about leadership and about how to coach others and how to give them constructive criticism. They taught us the different parts of the bows and how to make sure the bow is safe and also the arrows so that you can shoot them. I used the skills that I learned at the instructor training to help coach others in the spin class that my county puts on. The spin class stands for special interest, and it's open to the public, so 4-Hers and non-4-Hers. It's for ages 8 to 18, and I've helped with it for 2 years now. I love helping in the spin class. It's a fun experience, it's fun leading others, and it's also helped me improve my own shooting. Because when I'm giving them instructions, I think about, am I doing that also? And then when I'm shooting, I think, well, I told this person to maybe straighten their back earlier. I need to make sure that I'm doing that as well. So it really just made me reflect and think about what I'm doing when I'm shooting and to make sure that I'm following the things that I'm telling other people to be doing. One of my goals this year, which has been my goal every year that I've been in archery, is to compete in the archery state competition. I have gone to state all 4 years, but this year it was a little bit of a struggle to qualify for state in the Olympic category. The Olympic category just means that you can add a sight or a stabilizer onto your bow. Well, in order to shoot 40 meters with my 30-pound bow, instead of drawing to my cheek, I had to start drawing to my chin, which meant that I was raising my bow higher, which brought the sight up higher. Therefore, it was a lot easier and I was more consistent with where I was aiming. Another way that I was able to achieve this goal was by making sure that I was practicing often. Not only going to our shooting sports practices and making sure that I made to all of them, but also making sure that I was practicing outside of those practices with my county. The things that I have learned in shooting sports not only have affected me in shooting sports, but also in other areas of my life, and I could see them helping me in my future as well. Yes, I've been taught leadership, which is an awesome thing, but I've also been taught discipline and commitment. I've learned how little things that you do can affect you, as like an air rifle. If you have a lot of sugar or don't get a good night's sleep before a match or before a practice, you're really not going to do well, because the sugar will make you really shaky and the sleeping will make you tired and make you want to drop your gun a little sooner than you would normally would. I also would love to continue to shoot once I graduate out of 4-H. I've grown a lot in shooting sports as well as learned. I know way more about archery and air rifle than I did before I started. Before, all I knew is, well, this is a bow, that's an arrow, and that's a gun, and that's all I knew. But now I know how to shoot them, I know how to make sure that they're safe, and I know how to improve my areas, and I know how to change the sights, and I've really just learned a lot. I've also improved my scores a ton over the years. Another thing that I've learned in shooting sports is that you can't get hung up on the small things. You have to keep going and persevere. So if you get a shot that you were hoping would have been a 10 and it ends up being a 3, well, you just have to keep your head high and keep going, because you want that next shot to be that 10. Shooting sports has taught me so much, and I have had a ton of fun. Thank you.